We're following closer to home the chaos in and outside that controversial ICE detention center in Newark.
A huge story. And so who is responsible for understanding the conditions inside these areas? Conditions, lack of food. These are all the complaints that led to detainees uprising, pushing down a wall inside the facility, and then outside the facility, chaos. This morning, even 4 detainees are unaccounted for.
Yeah, outside the detention center, protesters clashed with police. Eyewitness News reporter Jaysha Patel is live in Newark with the latest. Jaysha?
Good morning. Well, I can tell you that earlier this morning, 2 men walked out of Delaney Hall, and we'll translate what they told us for you in a minute. But I can tell you that what they told us was pretty shocking. One man said he was arrested by accident. Another man described the conditions inside for us. Right behind me, you can see the protesters. It's pretty early on in the day, but they've already gathered here outside of Delaney Hall. And last night, it was a much different scene out here. Upset and confused family members and protesters showed up demanding answers. But things escalated right outside of these gates. Protesters, ICE agents, and police officers clashed right outside the controversial Delaney Hall Detention Center Thursday night. At times, people trying to block ICE agents from leaving the facility using plastic barricades. This all unfolded after detainees reportedly became upset, and there was some sort of disturbance over how they were being treated. At some point, security allegedly lost track of 4 detainees. It's unclear if they're missing or inside this morning. Immigration advocates and family members of people living inside say they're being told there's inadequate food and poor living conditions. One man walking out of the facility this morning shared his experience. He says he doesn't know how to describe it because he hasn't seen animals treated this way. He also says he's thinking about leaving the country because he doesn't want to go through this again. Delaney Hall is run by the GEO Group, one of the country's largest private prison companies under contract with the Trump administration. It can hold as many as 1,000 people at a time. Another man this morning sharing his experience after he says he was arrested by accident when agents were looking for someone else. He says he showed papers to agents but was told they were going to process him because that's how the new administration was doing things. You may remember there was another protest at Delaney Hall last month. Representative LaMonica McIver and 2 other members of Congress attempted to conduct federal oversight of the facility, but there was an altercation outside. Newark Mayor Ras Baraka was also there. He was arrested by ICE agents on trespassing charges. Those charges were eventually dropped, but he's filed a lawsuit over the arrest. Baraka has claimed Delaney Hall opened without the necessary permits that are needed, but the Department of Homeland Security denies that allegation. McIver is facing federal charges for allegedly assaulting and interfering with immigration officers. In response to the protests last night, McIver said in part, "Even now, as we're hearing reports from news organizations and advocates on the ground about a lack of food and basic rights for those inside, the administration appears to be stonewalling efforts to learn the truth." And McIver has said that she's reached out to ICE for answers. As for those 4 detainees that are unaccounted for, we don't know if they're missing or inside the facility, so we're hoping to learn more information throughout the day, and we'll continue to stay on top of this story for you. Live outside of Delaney Hall, Jaysha Patel, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
An exact